The Spiral, Chapter 43. The Creatures. As unearthly as they looked, they still bore human-like features. Gora was invited to a high-level meeting with the city officials and various heads of communities where they met with the creatures. Soon, there would be an open-air welcoming ceremony to introduce them to all over. Dignitaries and representatives of various places were invited for the event, and compliance to attendance was needed to ensure maximum protection of their communities, towns, and cities. Surprisingly, one of the requirements of the attendees was to bring 10 young men and women of various talents and capabilities to the event. These selected groups of young people will be given great power and the ability to influence their peers when they return to their respective places. Elder Toro decided to send 10 young men and women who had received the seeds from the light bearer. The light bearer knew that task was dangerous and might mean death if discovered. They knew from the light seeds received that they had to be wise and always on the alert. On the eve of the welcoming ceremony, dogs and cats remained hiding in fear. Even farmyard animals stayed huddled in their pens and refused to go out to graze. Yet there were some animals, such as horses, that seemed to want to break out of the enclosures. Birds of prey seemed to dominate the skyline morning and night. Parents forbade their children to play outside, and most businesses stayed shut. Then, as the sun set, a piercing scream sliced the evening air, and as if planned on cue, lights in houses and businesses went out. Only an unusual blue light that glowed rather than shine filled the place where the creatures and all those invited took their place on the stage erected for the event. There was no stage lighting nor any fanciful display of colored flashes of light. It was just a glow of blue light that somehow distorted the features of people and creatures. All the young men and women were made to stand in front of the stage. None dared to stare at the creatures. Many looked down to the floor. The introduction was simple, just a few sentences such as, "These are the new leaders who will bring much progress to humankind with much peace and safety. They will share with us knowledge from the skies as well as from below. Let's welcome them." As soon as the introduction was over, all left as quietly as they arrived, except for the selected group of young people who were required to stay a few more days in the place.